Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Josh. Welcome back to my channel, The Uber Trading. Today I wanted to make a quick video regarding my portfolio and kind of just an update with regards to my channel, with my trading, and sort of what I have in store for the channel and I guess for myself. So I wanted to make an update. I initially, when I started this channel, was planning on doing something with making money online and using that money to trade. And I've sort of, as time has gone on and I've been able to add more of my personal money into my portfolio, I guess kind of strayed away from that. So I wanted to make this video as a first part of a series that I'm going to be doing with regards to an AMD YOLO that I have done. And yeah, as you can probably see, I've got about a $2,000 account, and almost all of my positions are in AMD. So if you look here, I have about $2,000 worth of AMD contracts, 37 contracts that are spread over a variety of strike prices and dates. And yeah, I've gone basically all in on AMD. And I wanted to document this experience so that the internet can see it and that I have kind of an archive of things. If it goes bad or if it goes good, then I just kind of want to be able to have that. So, AMD closed Friday at $81 a share. It's a $2 increase. Some of these positions I had entered prior to that, particularly these three, the AMD 90 calls for April 30th and the July and January calls. But in this video, I just want to give a bit of an overview of the positions that I've decided to enter and some of the reasons behind why I entered those positions to begin with. So, as I mentioned, I have 37 contracts. I'm very heavy primarily into AMD 90 calls that expire on April 16th. So I have 20 buys into this. It's about a $500, almost $600 in costs associated with getting these contracts. And my goal is that this week sometime we get into the 88 gap fill range, at which point these contracts should be worth like $100 a piece, if not more, or about 1.0 in terms of the actual contract value. And yeah, so this is my AMD YOLO. I have, like I said, $2,000 worth of contracts, about $2,200 right now, due to, it's up about 200 bucks. So about $2,000 invested. That's almost my entire account. I have 12 contracts for April or May 7th, 100 calls, two contracts for AMD 90 calls for 430, July 16th 90 calls, and an January 140 call. So why did I pick these exact contracts? Well, I feel like AMD is more than likely going to make a pretty big move here in the next few weeks, which is why I'm mostly heavy into the April 16th calls. I feel like with the price action that we saw on Friday and Thursday, it really signals a huge move to the upside for AMD. And if we look at the chart, AMD's basically had a double top at these highs at the 90, in the high 90s, and then it's just had a hard sell off from there. And when you look here, you also see that there's a double bottom on AMD somewhere in this range, and it's finally managed to break it past that. And Friday we closed above the 20 SMA and above the 200 SMA, which is at which point I doubled down on these 416 contracts. And that's just because I feel like this is a good signal that we're going to keep moving up and possibly at least reach this 84 range, maybe to test the resistance around this area. And the signals on the chart look good. The RSI is improving, and the buyers are getting back into control. And we had seen pretty decent volume the past couple days. With Thursday being a little bit above average volume, Friday slightly above average volume, mostly buying pressure as well, and the stochastics, heading towards the oversold kind of in the middle, as well as the fact that we have a squeeze that's possibly firing here on the daily chart. So the chart, in my view, looks really good already. Not to mention that AMD is a very good company. They have earnings coming up here shortly, and their earnings call is going to be on April 27th. So I feel like with everything we have, I think the chart looks good. I think the AMD is a great company. I think that with the earnings call, that there's a very high chance that there's going to be a high amount of buying pressure at least in the next week or two leading up to the earnings call, and even potentially a big run up depending on how the earnings call actually goes. So I'm heavily invested into the 416s for like a short-term move in the next week or so. And then the May plays are primarily for if their earnings call goes crazy. Because if the earnings call is better than expectations, I think AMD finally breaks out of this triple top range. It could actually go into the $100 a share area and kind of hover around there. So that's sort of my reasoning behind why I'm so heavy into AMD. And this is the first time I've ever done like a major YOLO like this. I mean, I've played some contracts pretty heavy in the past, but nothing to this extent where, basically my entire account right now is in AMD, and it's essentially just a make it or break it thing at this point. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll have to start slowly building my account back over time. But this is also why I bought the July calls and I bought the January one, because I feel like that extra time is going to be useful for me. But basically, I just wanted to make this video to kind of showcase what my positions are. I will be doing update video every day after the market close, just showing basically an update on where these positions are at, kind of what the profit loss looks like on them, and keeping you all posted on whether or not I sell anything, whether or not I open any debit spreads to kind of secure profit on stuff, and yeah, we'll just kind of go from there. But I'm also going to leave a link to a Discord channel that I created just to start building a community for the Uber trading for this YouTube channel, and it's going to be completely free, obviously. I just want to have a community together where people can talk about trading, talk about the stock market. I think it'd be good to get like-minded people together and just kind of hang out. I see a lot of Discords where people pay to get, plays and things like that, and I don't really want to do that, but just want to have somewhere where people can go and talk about stocks, or call out what plays they're making and things like that. So I'm going to have a Discord link in the description, and I'm also going to probably link my referral for Robinhood just in case you're not into the stock market already. That way you can sign up and get a free stock just by linking your bank account. You don't even have to make a deposit. So I'm going to leave those links in the description. And if you have any comments about suggestions for what I can do with this channel, or any interesting plays you've made, feel free to leave those comments. And then of course leave a like and subscribe if you like the idea of this series. If you like the channel, it would help me out a bunch. And I'll see you in the next video.